What up, this your boy Boss, and welcome back to the channel, man. As always, I appreciate y'all coming through, kicking with your boy and checking out the videos. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed, man. You guys are amazing. We just hit 13,000 subs on the channel, and it's all because of you guys. You know, I put out the videos, but you guys like the videos. You guys comment, you guys sharing the videos, you guys doing what you do behind the scenes to make this thing shake. So personally want to tell you guys thank you for supporting the channel. But in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys an update on some of the changes that I made down here in the fish room. I added like 3 new tanks to the fish room. We moved a lot of fish around. We set up some new breeding projects. We just got a lot going on down here, so I'm gonna give you guys a little update on that. Then we'll take a look at all the fish that we got in the last video from the swap and show you guys how they're doing. Then at the end of the video, I'm gonna make a fire little b-roll shot of the fish room, because I know you guys like them cinematic shots, man. So stick around to the end so you don't miss that. Let's get this video started. So I'm gonna go through and give you guys a rundown of some of the changes that I made in the fish room. It'll probably be a little bit of a longer video because I want to show you guys some of these fish and some of these tanks and stuff that I don't always show on the channel, just like these. Oh, look at our Bashar. So this is the new Bashar that we just picked up from the swap recently. I went ahead and moved them over here to this 60-gallon aquarium with all these beautiful Giaveas. Look at these thread fins right here. Very interesting, beautiful fish. Same with these like Damon eyes. Very interesting fish. So that's what's going on this time. I'm glad we got to see him because he hides a lot. Look, there you go again. Moving around. Then we got a little electric blue car. Same with these flag festivals, I forget. And all these giant Daniels just swimming around. And even the flagtail, look at that guy. Beautiful fish. Definitely starting to put on some size too. You're gonna have to get upgraded here soon. Over here, this tank is always, look, this is definitely one of my favorite tanks down here in the fish room. Favorite species of fish to keep by far. Don't want to breed them, none of that. I just like keeping these. Just beautiful fish. But we went ahead and put that Dovi in here, and as you can see, there's not much aggression or no. Everybody just chilling, coexisting with each other. Doing good. And this tank looks dope. I'm all in the camera though with the glare. Let me move this way. Dope tank. Look at those convicts down there. Surprised they ain't trying to breed. You know, they'll breed in a tank with anything. They don't care what it is. They'll breed in a tank with a monster red-tailed catfish. They'll still breed. All right, let's move over here. We got our cat. Just seen him out swimming and y'all missed it. Oh, he coming back out. We got our nice cat that we just recently picked up at the swap last, and he's doing good. You can see nice and healthy swimming, belly fat. And he eats really good. That's what I was worried about. You know, like when you buy fish from swap, sometimes they don't be eating that good when you bring them home. But he ain't playing around. But that's a catfish. Catfish ain't playing around. They gonna eat regardless. Now you can see all he do is just swim all day like a shark. Never leave that corner though. But he swims. He got a whole 4-foot tank and he want to swim in that corner. But he's doing dope. Probably looking at all these Africans over here. And speaking of Africans, I went ahead and moved all our pretty much almost 1-inch size Africans into this tank. But we got 2 species in the tank. We got the orange top hung guys and we got our zebra obliquums, which we got 1 million of those. But thankfully the parents stopped breeding, so I can get rid of these ones before they start having more batches. But we got tons of these guys, and there's probably about 100 fish in this little 4-foot 55-gallon right now. And you can see some of them hung guys coloring up, swimming through. Some of them looking good. Then we got a couple different species of Africans in here that I have small numbers on. I'm just gonna let them grow up in here. So that's what's going on with this little 55. Just growing fish out. You know, they look good in there. Very simple tank, no substrate, just some rocks so they can hide and just swim about and grow. That's all I want them to do, is just grow. Look at that hung guy right there. Nice color. I'll give you guys a closer look towards the end when I do the B-roll shots and stuff. So that's what's going on with that. Looks dope. Can't complain. Now over here, as you guys remember, I had 2 20 longs over here. So I went ahead and moved those 20 longs and add them with these 29 talls. that I had, well, just regular 29 gallons that I've been had in the fish room for a while, and it just looks better than having like a short 20 longs. So I got two 29s right here, and I just added in some extra little decorations and things I had laying around, some sandblasting sand in this one, some regular sand in that one, and it looks good. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with these tanks. You know me, I'm always buying new fish, so it's always nice to have places to quarantine fish and put fish in. So that's probably what these tanks would be for, or grow out some more fry, because we got tons of fry between all these aquariums. I'm talking about hundreds of fish between all these aquariums, but they just so small. It's not time for them to get moved up yet, but very soon. So that's why I got those tanks set up. Same thing with these tanks. As you know, all these 55 gallons run all the way down. At the top were full of fish. We had Africans in this one. We had a bunch of guppies in that one, guppies there. We had tons of fish. So I went ahead and removed all those fish, and I actually moved some of the guppies down to that tank, and then I separated all the good looking ones for new breeding in the 10 gallons that's back over there. So this tank is empty right now. I was going to divide these tanks, with this tank in particular, into like 3 tanks, meaning I can get some egg crates and put one there, same thing with this one, same thing with this one. But this tank, it just looks good. I like how the background, the rocks, the plants, it just look good. So I'll probably just keep this like this. Maybe thought about, I don't know yet, you know me, I don't know yet. I might put some discus in here, I might put some angels, I might go buy some different cool fish, who knows. But I'm gonna leave this tank like it is until I decide what I want to do with it. But it looks good, even though it's a terrible glare. Let me stand this way. It looks good though. Now over here, we had the Africans in this tank, but I went ahead, moved all the Africans out. A lot of them are into these 40 breeders that I'm gonna show you here in a second that have some new breeding stocks in them. But like I said, I'm gonna divide these tanks with some egg crates. That way I can breed multiple species of fish into these one tank, instead of just like having, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna be going on here. So I'm gonna get some egg crates, split these, same with this tank. I'm gonna split them into 3 different tanks, so that way we can breed different species of fish. So you guys can let me know in the comment section, what type of fish should we pick up, what type of fish should we try to breed in the fish room. You know, just leave some comments in the comment section. I went ahead and added some sandblasting sand in here into this tank just to cap this, because this tank is dirted. So I went ahead and capped it with some more sandblasting sand. That way this dirt don't kick itself up. So that's what's going on here. It just looks pretty bland right now, but you know, it will definitely have some life in the future. Same thing with this tank that had our bass in here. It's empty, but the plants are still in here doing good. I maybe thought about, I don't know yet. I really don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know I'm gonna buy some more fish. I know I'm gonna bring some more fish in. So it's nice to have tanks ready for getting new fish. So that's what's going on with these tanks right now. And then over here, we set up a new 20 gallon, man. And this a tank that I've had, this is like one of the original tanks I had in my fish room. As you see, it's a regular light. We got our iron stand, and I set this tank up because I want to have more tanks for fish, but I also set this tank up because I wanted to remain humble. Remember where I started at. This is how my fish room started, with these type of racks, with that type of light, and that's how I used to keep my fish room. So I just wanted to set this up just to remain humble. When I kind of see this tank, be like, this is how you started, bro. Don't never get too big headed. So that's what's going on with this right here. I'll probably put my baby flower horns in this tank and let them grow out. I think that'd be a cool little tank to see when you first come down the stairs and stuff like that. That'd be a cool little tank to see. Now over here we got the angels, and now everybody in here doing good. We did have some casualties with some of the fish, but you know, I'm working on this tank. I don't know what's going on with it. It's like out of all these tanks down here, this one giving me the problems the most, but we're working on it, and we're gonna keep grinding until this tank is pristine like I want it and all the fish are healthy. So, but we're getting through it. That just comes with the game, man. You know me, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all and tell y'all what's cracking down here. This tank has been going through some things, but it's gonna get better. It gets better, man. Now we finally moved some fish to these 40 breeders, and we got, this is a new breeding stock that I'm going to be working with. And like I said, I've already been breeding all these fish already. I just wanted to upgrade them to bigger aquariums. So we got, you can see that nice male fry peacock right there, the nice male zebra oblique one, and then there's a nice orange top hung guy. That's the daddy for all those fry that's down there, and that's the daddy for all the zebra oblique ones. So I got them in there, and all they females, and it's just hard to see them because they hide right now. But if I was feeding, they'd be all out and about. So you can see he wanted to come out and show y'all who he is. Beautiful fish. So I didn't put any substrate. As you can see, it's got some couple rocks, some pots, no substrate, and we just gonna rock it like this for right now and see how it do. Never really did bottomless, well, like bare bottom tanks before, and you can see like after like a couple days, he's already started to get like little stuff on the. So you just gotta vacuum them a lot more than you would having like some regular old sand or whatever. So we'll see how it works. I still didn't put no backgrounds on them yet, but I'm working on it. So much to do down here. Now down here with this tank 40 breeder, we got, these are some of the new fish that we picked up from the swap. We got our trio, our OBs, we got our blue Rigo peacocks, and we got our tangerine tiger haps. So they're all in here. They're not gonna come out so you guys can see them, but they all hiding up under these rocks and stuff like that. And these guys only been in here for probably about 24 hours, so they're probably not really adjusted to this tank yet. So they're still trying to get used to the environment. But same with this tank, no substrate, just got the fish in because I just need to get these fish into here, get them into a bigger aquarium, and I will probably add substrate, background, do all that other fancy stuff at a later date. But for right now, it works, and they definitely gonna start breeding here soon once they get comfortable. But that's what's going on there. Over here, look at all these guppies. These are all them guppies I was telling you about. So these pretty much all the mutts in the fish room. And I don't like getting rid of my fish, so I just went ahead and made them a tank. Put some rocks, some plants, just put every guppy in here that don't look the greatest into this tank. And then we got some swordtails in here, like 2 different species of swordtails and some black Moscows. Tons of fish in here. It's probably about 100 fish in this thing right now. But, you know, it looks good. Everybody's swimming about. Hungry, I'm sure. That's what's going on there. Look at this betta tank. I don't ever show this tank as often. Let me turn the aperture down a little bit. Look at him. Look at him. Dope little tank though. That moss is like starting to take off. Dope, dope, dope. I love looking at my tanks. I'm watching the tanks with y'all. Cool little tank. These guys down here thriving. My rams that we picked up from the swap. And we got this, look at this nice little Julie I got in here too. Found him. I didn't even know I had this guy. Found him and I'm like, oh my God, where did this fish come from? He was living with the baby Africans. Now look at him chilling in here. But everybody in here doing good as well. Went ahead and added my Australian rainbows in here. Would love to breed these fish, man, one day. I've had them for probably at least 7 months. And I'm sure they didn't lay some eggs somewhere. Super dope. Now let's see what else. All these tanks that tank is empty now. This tank is with our little pea puffers. Y'all probably haven't seen them in a while. Where they at? Ooh, look at the pleco owl. Nice to see him. Ooh, that's a male too, starting to get some bristles. That is great to see, because I need another male. Oh, there's one of the little pea puffers right there. Swimming about. Dope little tank, dope little tank. Over here, we got our green water tank. Look at this thing, man. I went ahead and added in some plecos in here. A pair of albino bristlenoses. So you can see that's the male in there. And I seen him fanning. Looked like he was on some eggs. So I got him in there. Hopefully we can get some more fries, some bristlenoses. And then these are my orange swordtails that pretty much like the true breed ones that are the species that I really want to breed out. So got these guys in here in this green water, and hopefully with this thing being green water, that they can have a lot of fry in here. These fry have a lot of places to hide and won't be able to get seen so much. So that's what's going on here. I just got them in here with these guppies. That female looking like she's starting to get a little plump because I haven't fed today, so I know she's not full, like she's ready to breed. I mean, have some babies, so I'm probably put her in a breeder box. And hopefully we get a bunch of these little tuxedos because that's always nice. Everybody over here, these mosaics. Dope, dope, dope. Love the fish. You guys seen all these guys before. There's these yellow top Africans that I got. Nice little yellow tops. I got tons of these fry as well. But the male is like bright blue, but the female's got that nice yellow in them. So we got tons of those guys. And look at that algae, man. The thing, I put a pleco in here, so the algae actually is almost gone, to be honest. It's a little pleco right back there. If you don't see it, you can see like he been sucking on this, all his glass. So he doing his job. He keeping up with it for sure, for sure. Now here in this tank, oh, let's see if we can even see it. These are Crebences. So I got more fried Crebences. I already got 50 of them. Now I look like I got another 50 Crebences in here. See all these little babies. I need to go ahead and pull these guys out of here so that way these parents can keep going. Good breeders, for sure, for sure. You guys probably haven't seen them in a while. So that's pretty much it. All the new changes down here in the fish room. Let me know in the comment section from the things you guys see. What changes should I make? What you guys think about some of the changes that I make? And what would you do if you had all this? That's what I really want to know. If y'all had all these tanks in your fish room, what fish would you keep? What would you do with it? Would you breed fish or would you just keep a bunch of fish for show? Let me know in the comment section. But cue the B-roll. I'll catch you guys in the next video.